Hi ladies, happy Wednesday. Today's video we're going to talk about how and why we can get kind of addicted to our dysfunctional toxic patterns and how our erotic luxury energy and our eros energy is that secret key to elevating and shifting out of that pattern. So before we jump into that, make sure you say hello if you are here live or catching the replay. I love to know who is receiving my magic. So if you do pop in, make sure you say hello. So sometimes as humans, our wires can get a little bit crossed, and there might actually be a part of you that actually does find it very comfortable to kind of indulge in that excitement of being abandoned. Or there might be a part of you that's kind of addicted to that high of being left or rejected by other people. Or there might be a part of you that actually fears having more in your life. So it does enjoy like that insecurity of never quite receiving the things that you say that you want for your life. So I do want you to take a look around you at your life and what reoccurring theme you've got going on in the areas of love and relationships, with money, with feeling more of your power. Because I want you to know that there's a part of you that enjoys exactly where you are right now in this very moment, even if you're struggling with something. There is some kind of fear and some kind of resistance that's there, that's lurking within you, that's creating that block and preventing you from really being able to move forward into new things, new bigger things. So there's always reasons and fears why we might be attracting unavailable men and unavailable partners to us. There's always reasons and fears why it might be hard for you to make more money than you currently have. And there's always reasons and fears why you might find yourself always looking for problems, always looking for disappointment, always looking to make yourself feel insecure. And that's because there's a darker part of you that, one, is getting pleasure out of doing that and creating that and attracting that. And two, it does have deep fear around attracting those different things that you claim that you want. So sometimes we do get a little twisted as humans. Sometimes our bodies can actually be wired to find it more exciting and more arousing to not have what we say that we want. Sometimes even in the struggle, even in the unavailable men, even in the insecurity or the self-doubt, there's actually some kind of comfort that you're experiencing by recreating that experience for yourself. So the journey of erotic luxury is learning how to surrender to that darkness, learning how to descend a little bit and kind of exploring what's there and learning how to bring your eros into all of these parts of you. So your eros is your self-love. It's learning how to express like that profound expression of self-love to all of who you are. So what tends to happen in like the new age spiritual healing communities is that they're teaching people to only accept and kind of approve and only look at very little of themselves. But the truth is that there's actually more lurking within you that you might not be aware of regarding like fears and maybe like twisted desires that might be there. And all of that really does need to be addressed so that you're not ignoring yourself, so that you're not kind of running away from yourself anymore. And that's going to allow you to finally integrate those areas that you've been neglecting. And that's going to be the key to being able to receive more and having more come to you. Because if you don't, you do risk like reliving these same dysfunctional patterns over and over and over again. And doing that is no fun. If you are struggling and you seem to be really stuck, it is a good idea to invest in something and kind of invest in a new approach. So it can help you get different, more empowered, better results for your life. So in the new 8-week group coaching program, the Erotic Luxury Temple, we're going to dive into a very sensual, playful way to integrate our shadow and learn how to be present with what's going on within us. And these methods that I created are designed to help you integrate that resistance and integrate that internal chaos that might be going on, integrate all of those blocks that might be there, preventing you from magnetizing what you really want from an easier place, from your luxury and from your magic. And part of feminine energy is about receptivity. So for some women, that easy receptivity from your empowered feminine energy can often feel kind of boring and kind of foreign. So like I said, sometimes we are we can get a little wired, like our shadow side is wired to feel like struggle is all you deserve, or that you have to kind of exploit yourself or suffer in order to really attract the love or the men or the money or the power that you crave. You know, it doesn't feel safe attracting those things in an easy way. It kind of feels like you have to do it the hard way in order to feel like you actually deserve it. So, you know, this journey of erotic luxury is learning how to descend into what's there, descend into that shadow side, into those fears, into those blocks, into that resistance that might be there, and then learn how to rewire our system so that we can start receiving what we really want from an easier place, you know, from that luxury and from that magic within us. And when you do that, that's going to be the key to seeing yourself elevate and kind of bloom and blossom and expand. And then only then will you start to receive the kind of the bigger, better things that you really want, but from a place of elegance rather than like control or fear or struggle. So in the program, we're going to be working on the areas of your power and your sovereignty, your abundance, and then also your relationships as well. So if you do struggle with feeling a lot of self-doubt and insecurity, I'm going to get you out of that and I'm going to get you back into your power. If you do struggle with money and kind of attracting more money into your life, I'm going to help you learn how to understand how to expand your money consciousness. And if you do struggle with unavailable, flaky, maybe hot and cold, undevoted kind of men, I'm going to give you a new blueprint that you can use to start attracting those supreme energy men to you, those kind of men who are more devoted, more honest, and more connected to you. So now really is the time to prioritize yourself, and this program is a beautiful way to do that. It's a perfect way for all of you who are curious about my work to experience my signature healing methods, and it's very affordable, and we only have 9 spots left to be able to join, and the early bird rate does end in 5 days, so I do highly recommend to act now and to claim your spot now so that you don't miss out on this beautiful, very powerful program, this powerful offer that I'm offering you guys. So I will leave the link to the program details below. I'll leave that in the comments down below, and you can private message me to proceed with your registration, and you can, or to ask any additional questions if you have any additional questions about anything. All right, ladies, that's all for today. Thank you for joining me. As always, I want to hear your feedback, so leave me your insights or your comments down below.